How y'all doing? I'm Jared and this is my channel Outside the Levees. If you're new here, welcome. I'm happy to have you. This channel is all about getting outdoors. You know, down here in Louisiana where I live, the levees are what protect us from floods, but in a lot of ways they block us off from the wilderness, from the wild. So then we get outside the levees, that means that we're going to have fun, have a good time, but get outside of our comfort zone as well. And that's really what this channel is about, is how we get outside, get beyond the things that protect us and what we learn from being in the wild. So thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you so much for joining. This video, believe it or not, is a compilation of some of my favorite trips to hunting camps. I've been blessed with the career that I've had going back to 2008. I started out as a videographer. I was always able to visit different kinds of hunting camps as I was making videos about hunting and fishing, and that's what this video really for me encompasses. It's my favorite trips that I went on while doing this channel Outside the Levees. Going to hunting camp is something super special to me. I wanted to put it all together in one video. So if you've already seen these videos before and you've been a part of the channel for a long time, feel free to skip this one, sit this one out, but you're gonna miss out on some good reminiscing and enjoying some good times. If you're new or been fairly new and haven't seen a lot of my old videos, you'll really appreciate this, because I find this was kind of the roots of this channel, really the beginnings, the things I wanted to do when I first started the channel before we got, you know, rather kind of busy following the algorithm. So once again, I hope you enjoy. Feel free to reach out, leave a comment, whatever it is it may be, and just thank you so much for visiting my channel.
Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm duck hunting with my buddies Tony Taylor and Goat Vero. We'll also be hanging out, cooking, and spending some quality time at Tony's camp in the marsh. Let's get it started.
Body fly.
All right, man, y'all are in for a treat. We are headed to probably one of my favorite places on the planet. My buddy Tony Taylor's camp, literally in the middle of nowhere. Barely get cell phone service. Tucked into a nice, cool little island with some oak trees. I can't wait, honestly. This is awesome. We're gonna go make some duck hunts, hang out at the camp. I hope I can do this place justice, honestly. It's that cool, like, it's hard to even explain. I'm telling y'all, it's an awesome place. Got Big Steve here.
Hey, how's it going?
Check out this boat, y'all. Look at this. Look at that. You can live on this thing. Like, it could be, what, 30, 40 degrees outside. You ain't feeling nothing in this thing, huh?
Back curtain in, man. It's warm and cozy.
Zip it up and you camping. All right, well, we're gonna get in the boat. We got a nice long ride ahead of us, but it'll be worth it. Trust me. See y'all soon. All right, here we are. It's about a 22-mile boat ride, they said. Tony's little Chenier Island. We're gonna go check it out. We gotta unload these boats first, get everything in. You know, when you got a place like this in the middle of nowhere, you gotta boat everything in. We got some goodies with us, so we're gonna get them inside. All right, we're gonna go cut some brush before we settle in for the evening, start eating dinner and stuff. You know, these late season ducks, you gotta brush up real good. Look how cool this is walking through here. Like something out of the Hobbit or something.
Oh, look at your eagles.
Juvenile eagle, huh?
Look at them. They're all over the place.
Wow.
They're roosting these trees. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at them.
J.R.R. Tolkien wrote about this place. Cool. Well, here's what we're gonna use for the duck blind. This stuff is real sturdy. Good stuff. Got a little gumbo going in here. What you got in there?
2 different type of sausages, a couple of chicken thighs. I'm gonna let it cook down for about an hour, take the bones out the chicken, and we'll see.
This is Steve's camp. Steve is Tony's neighbor over here on, what y'all call this little island? Y'all got a name for the island?
Man, we got many different names, but we always say Karen Crow Island, you know.
I'll be honest, I probably shouldn't put this on the internet, because once the wives see how nice this place is, you might not be able to sneak out.
No.
Yeah,
no, no.
Like, you tell your wife I'm going to the camp, she's like, oh, nasty camp, sleeping in bunk beds together, it's dirty. I don't know. This place is pretty pimp if you ask me.
What? When the gumbo was ready, we filled our bellies up, solved the problems of the world, and came up with a game plan for the next morning's hunt.
What's up, man? You want to shoot some ducks?
Ready, bro, look at it.
Alright, I'm gonna let y'all on to a little something. Now, the end of our duck season here coincides with Mardi Gras season. So, you bring a king cake to camp, okay? Make your coffee in the morning. But here's the ticket. Gotta stick it in the microwave, okay? Now, you don't wanna overdo it. Don't get too crazy with it. Let's go with 12 seconds. Right on the money right there. Ooh, just a little bit soft and gooey. Mm-hmm. Take a nice big sip of coffee. That's your breakfast right there. Your pre-breakfast breakfast, actually.
All right, it's 9 o'clock. We've been here since shooting light, and not much, you know. I think we had 3 single gray ducks come in. We shot all 3 of those, and then we had a group of dogri or scaup come in. We knocked 3 down, but there was one we just never could get to. He kept swimming off. Fairly slow day, you know. There's still potential for it to pick up here around 9 o'clock and just get a late morning flight. It's a beautiful bluebird, nice and windy. And the company is good. And guess what? If at the worst, we got one of the finest camps in the world to go back to. You want to try and let him get in front? Did y'all see that? Holy cow. Watch this.
that's how lethargic alligators are in the cold. I mean, he's barely even moving. You know, on a warmer day, an alligator that size, they don't want to be anywhere near a boat like this.
Hey, and that's not a small alligator by any means. I'm gonna say he's at least, he's probably a 10-footer. He might be a smaller 10, but gosh. Ugh.
On the way in, we saw another big alligator. We got back to the camp and warmed up. Breakfast tacos were in order, as well as a post-hunt siesta. When everyone got up and going, it was time to start cooking dinner.
Well, we're gonna make a camp dish. We're gonna take what we got, which is some onions, some Veron supermarket smoked sausage, and
The man owns the place that makes the sausage. So.
and we're gonna take some potatoes we've been having here for a few days, and we're gonna just smother them down, basically. Saute the onions, saute the sausage, and smother the potatoes.
So, in South Louisiana, we have a way of giving just about everybody a nickname. There's, you know, folks who grew up with somebody their whole lives and only know them by their nickname, so much so that if you say, hey, do you know John? And they'll be like, well, who's John? But if you say the nickname, they're like, oh, yeah, I know him. So we have to hear about how Goat got his nickname.
When I was a young little boy, my mother's from back of Grand Point, as we call it, a little farming community in St. James Parish. They used to have their vegetables every spring and fall, and they'd bring them home, and I was the one of the siblings who would always eat everything. My father said that goats eat everything, and we're gonna nickname you Goat. And I was about 6, 7 years old. All right, Jared, now we're gonna saute these potatoes a little bit in there with the onions and sausage. I'm gonna saute them around a little while. And I'm gonna add a little bit of water at the end, right before after I saute them a little bit. And I'm gonna put this, excuse me, I bought a brand new lid for Tony. Tony, I bought him a brand new lid. It looked like a pot, a pan, but it's a lid. And we're gonna cover it and saute it for about an hour. We're gonna salt and pepper, or occasion seasoning, whatever we have. Been cooking about 30 minutes. So we're gonna let it cook down a little bit more and soften up and kind of let it blend a little bit better. We're gonna taste it for some little salt and pepper, and it's gonna be a go.
While we didn't shoot many ducks that day, we surely weren't gonna go hungry. These big dinners are one of the reasons I always love coming back to Tony's camp.
You know, there was a time when I'd go to camp and it'd be nothing to stay up, cutting up, having fun till 1, 2 in the morning, and then wake up 4 or 5 in the morning and go on a hunt. I don't think I'm there anymore, and I say that because here's the current situation I am in. I've made it. This is it. This is where I was always trying to get. For some folks, it's a private jet, a mansion, a place in the Keys. For me, it's laying down on a couch at a hunting camp in the middle of nowhere in South Louisiana with 2 labs on top of me. I'm a simple man. Just is what it is. Well, we're gonna get up again tomorrow, go give the ducks another shot. So me and these dogs here are gonna get some shut-eye, and we'll see y'all in the morning, all right? Oh, look, right back.
You gotta tell the story of what happened.
I don't really know the story.
He don't know the story. He knows the end of the story.
I had a-
So it's all Jay Forrest's fault. First off, just want to get that clear right off the bat. Jay Forrest, Forrest.
P.O. Box.
Anyway, as the story goes, y'all was in a little hurry when you get to the landing. Jay backs me down, and I pull over to the side. He gets out to help me unload something. So the truck was kind of in a blind spot from where the boat was. And the next morning, I'm here in the blind, this very same spot 2 weeks ago. I get a text that says, Tony, is this your truck? And I looked at Jay and said, Jay, you parked my truck? Jay gave me a look like, I'm not sure. The pictures of my truck back down in the ramp still, with the door open, the radio blaring. And I get to see the picture the next morning, but apparently it stayed there running for about an hour before the kind folks at Bayou Black Marina decided to go ahead and move it and park it and hide the keys for me.
They told that story on Thursday night. We have been laughing about it for 2 days now. Goat, whenever he needs a little pick-me-up, he just pulls up the picture of that truck sitting in the ramp and looks at it. He said he's gonna frame it and put it in his house whenever he's kind of depressed or down. He's just gonna go look at that picture.
Oh, spoon. Pretty spoon. All right, all right. Hey, all right.
Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this year's trip to Tony Taylor's camp. You know, something I love to kind of check off the list each year of hunting season. Haven't been able to do it in a couple years, so you know, after a really kind of crazy year, getting to come and hang with Tony and come here to this special place was something good to do. If you haven't already, please subscribe and we'll see y'all soon.
All right, folks, we back outside the levees. As you can tell, we're definitely not inside the levees. This is where I'm staying in a houseboat in the Atchafalaya Basin here in Louisiana. And this is gonna be a really special video. I'm here at the Clinton Poston Hunting Club in the Basin. This is a deer hunting club that uses dogs to hunt the deer. Deer hunting with dogs is a long-standing tradition for this club. They've actually been doing it almost 50 years back here in the Basin. So the Atchafalaya Basin is actually a great place to deer hunt with dogs. You've got sprawling, open swamplands that those deer live in, travel in, plenty of space for the dogs to get out and run and do their thing. Just in the area that we're in today, we know of at least 10 to 12 other clubs that also hunt deer with dogs. Very much a tradition where we are today, and I can't wait to show y'all some of the awesome things they do at this club.
Where you at outside the levees?
Where'd you find your phone?
There he is. All right, y'all know it's deer camp, so y'all know we're gonna be eating good. Right now, we got some chicken wings going on the open fire. Everything cooked on the open fire is good, especially at deer camp. You know it's gonna be good.
Henry, what's happening? What is that? Oh!
All right, how about that for some camp life, huh? Chicken wings, over the fire, everybody's having a good time. Kids are playing. Man, life is good here in the Atchafalaya Basin. And we haven't even started hunting yet. We're gonna do our first deer hunt in the morning. We got the crew hanging out. Y'all wish us luck. Oh my goodness. That's what it's all about right there, y'all.
Going to kill a big buck right now. But now, trying to get the hunt organized, trying to get our stand row out so we can drive the dogs, turn the dogs out. Take us a little while to get the stand row out because we walk in. After that, we kick the dogs out the boat and drive them through. And hopefully we jump something and run over our standers.
All right, y'all, so we're gonna have two sets of hunters. We're gonna have the stand row here, we're dropping them off, and then we're gonna go a little bit further down and they're gonna put out dogs, and you'll have drivers behind the dogs. And the drivers are gonna walk with the dogs. Now the drivers kind of call the dogs back and forth throughout the hunt to search for deer, and the dogs are trying to push the deer to the stand row. I'm gonna hang out with Mr. Charlie today because I think he's got the horseshoe. Let's hope somebody on this hunt gets a deer today. We need to eat some deer meat, right?
We're sitting here waiting on a deer for the dogs to run a deer through to us. Just they ain't started driving yet, but you ought to hear some dogs in a little bit, hopefully, and we might see a nice buck, hopefully. Just a sit and wait. They're not that far away. They starting over there on that boar line. We over here off the Hano line over here. Us.
So we're just waiting for the dogs to hit.
Jump up, yeah.
Yeah.
To jump something. That's what them drivers are doing, getting them in there to start picking up.
Nate, that dog's still running. I ain't got ears on no more.
Negative.
10-4.
Woo! She come past me about 100 yards out the hunt. Never got eyes on her, but she headed straight out the bay.
Woo!
All right, y'all, the hunt has officially begun. We hear the hunters hooping the dogs. That's, you know, where, like I said, so the hunters are holler, and what they're trying to do is call the dogs to them, but then once the dogs get to you, you quit hollering and let another hunter call them back. So you're kind of working, you're zigzagging your dogs throughout the hunt, and that's what's going on right here. We haven't heard any dogs yet. The dogs will typically not start making any noise until they pick up a scent or until they jump a deer. So we're gonna wait not so patiently here. Man, I haven't done this in so long. My anticipation's so high.
Hey, buddy.
Get on. Get up. Get on out of here.
Come and take it, Jeff. Come and take it. It's not a death. It's not a death. It's a buck.
Big buck?
That with that horn on one side.
All right, folks, so that's gonna wrap up the morning hunt. This is the first morning, Saturday morning. Usually everyone comes in on a Friday evening. Obviously we had the good dinner over the fire. This is the Saturday morning hunt. We did jump at least one deer that we heard the dogs chase. No one shot it. Sounds like the deer was able to slip through past everyone and get going on. So now is the part of the hunt where we all head back. We're gonna try to collect some dogs here.
Well, we'll collect everybody off the stand row. Nobody leaves the stand row until the guy that put them out actually picks them all up one by one. And now we'll pick them up, regroup, collect the dogs, probably regroup, make another hunt, or start cooking and the camaraderie start, you know?
Yep.
Probably going back to the town.
Oh, yeah?
Right to your left.
92 feet. Come on, boy. Let's go. Get in this boat.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on here.
Get your box. Get your box. Atta boy.
I'm Charles Poston, and I'm from bayous, Louisiana. Well, I hunted with my uncle all the time, Clinton Poston all the time, and we run dogs. That's how I got into it. Ain't too many of us do it no more, just a handful of us now, you know. But we take care of our animals. That's one thing I can say. I was practically born and raised out here, really, you know, so we started out when we first come in here, we used to have to walk in here, you know. It was hard hunting back then. We had a long walk in there. And we've been hunting since I was a kid right here. I enjoy it. I don't ever have to kill another deer in my lifetime, me. And it ain't that I can't kill them, I like to hear the dogs run. Come out here to get rid of all these phones and stuff and just enjoy nature. Yeah, because this is part of our heritage, man. This has been going on for years and years and years, you know.
My name's Russell McKigney. I am actually from Springfield, Louisiana, but I was brought down here with my uncle and Charles. Started hunting down here in the early 90s. Been hunting here ever since. But the basin itself is different. It's you don't have a lot of people back here that you see all the time. You get away from society altogether. I mean, it's a sportsman's paradise. There's great fishing and there's great hunting down here. I don't know if there's a lot of misconception of it, but I think there's a lot of people don't understand the work that goes into dog hunting. You raise and you feed dogs all year just to turn loose 6 weeks out the year. The camaraderies down here are great. It's a lot of good people that I hunt with in this club. A lot of them are kin to. A lot of people I've met down here through the years. It's a great tradition that doesn't need to go away. I've seen a lot of kids come out here and they really love it. I don't know, it's just a lot of great stuff that happens down here in the basin that I enjoy.
Who's the best shrimp peeler in this line?
Me. Everybody knows it's me. Everybody knows you're the best shrimp eater. Thanks, Brandon.
That's the category I want. I want to be the best shrimp eater. So Charlie, what we got going on tonight? What's
They're
happening?
cooking the egg drop shrimp stew. Look, Cam, what they cooking, Cam? Come here, Cam. Get over here with me. Come over here.
Oh, she don't like to be on camera.
Yeah, me and her both gonna get on camera. Look, come on, Cam. Where you going, Cam?
All right, folks, y'all may have heard that song, Louisiana Saturday Night. I believe it was written about something just like this, where you're hanging out on the front porch in a place like the Chafalaya Basin, surrounded by swamp and cypress trees and everything good in the world. We got the kids peeling the shrimp. There's gonna be a special shrimp stew tonight, an egg drop shrimp stew. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I'm gonna give it an honest shot. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I'm gonna just give it an honest shot.
All right, what we got going on here, man?
We are making a shrimp egg drop stew. Pretty much just a shrimp stew, and we drop eggs in later. Got some portions, green onion smoked sausage. Not kosher. You get 2 cards, right?
What we got?
This is some Savoy's pre-made roux.
Yeah, right.
I'm cheating this time. We make all wood with flour ingredients. I let it ride in front. But they get in. They'll open the door and let it in. So
Alright, what you added now?
I just added about a gallon of seafood stock, shrimp stock.
Alright, tell them what we're doing
What, the
next.
money's at $10?
Where's it at?
Right here.
Why is he getting 10 bucks?
Putting his finger in a mouse trap.
Alright. No, you never said which one. You never said which one. Oh, like a champ!
Take that money, boy.
I'll do it for $10
How you gonna play cards? How you gonna play cards
I'll
tonight?
do it for my $10 back.
Alright.
I get my whole $10 back.
Yeah,
For your patience.
the whole 10.
All
bucks,
10.
you gotta do your
All 10 of them.
Just drop it in there. Just drop it in there. Just go, man. Just go. Go. Go.
Do it.
Baby.
Come on.
Just do it.
Uncle Raymond.
Hey, good job. Good job, man.
Alright, what we got there?
We got some fresh Lake Pontchartrain shrimp.
As you can see, we're gonna make it. We may not have got a deer, but we got some egg drop shrimp stew. Life is good, and we got another hunt in the morning. All right, y'all, there it is, shrimp stew. Now, if you're wondering why we're eating such a calorie-ridden meal, it's because of all the hard deer hunting we have to do in the morning. So the only thing left to do is to finish this meal and get some good sleep. We'll see y'all in the morning. Everybody's up, heading out on the hunt. I'm actually gonna hunt a little bit this morning myself. I'm heading out to a spot right now. The boats are going, they're getting dogs loaded up. And we're gonna see if we can get something down. All right, Mr. Russell and them wasn't joking with y'all when they said they take good care of their animals. You see, this dog hunted hard, it gets a pork chop. All right, folks, well, as much as I don't want to, it's time to go home. We had an amazing weekend at the camp. We hope y'all got to see a little bit about how deer hunting with dogs goes down in the Atchafalaya Basin. It's a great long-standing tradition that we hope to keep going for many years to come. Shout out to the Atchafalaya National Heritage Area. We appreciate y'all sponsoring the video. Go check them out if you can. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm sitting down with the Dennis family from South Louisiana. Duck hunting traditions run deep in the Dennis family, and I'm happy to show a little bit about what they do. Mr. Errol Dennis is 80 years old and still duck hunts on a regular basis. Tune in and see what he has to say about how duck hunting has changed over the years. Let's get it started. All right, good morning. We're down here in Delacroix, special place for me. You know, I have family origins here. I'm here with the Dennis family this morning. They have family origins here as well. In fact, we got Mr. Errol Dennis with us, and he's one of the last old-timers who still hunts on a regular basis. You know, once you get up in age, it's kind of hard to get up and do these hunts, but he's mad at them and he still goes, so it's really cool to be out here with him today and his two sons and hear some of their story. But I'm gonna need y'all to put on y'all thinking caps for this one because we're gonna go over some history. We're gonna go over some not so fun facts about coastal land loss down here in Louisiana. But this is an important story to tell. We might be fighting a little bit of rain, but that ain't gonna stop us this morning. All right, y'all stay tuned. Well, it started to rain, but they were smart and they brought these nice little umbrellas. We got our rain gear on. We're gonna wait them out. We had a good little group of ducks flying this morning, you know, but the wind switched, like entirely switched. Not even close to what the forecast said it was gonna be. So we put some decoys back on the other side, and hopefully we didn't miss all of our opportunities and we'll get some ducks moving around. Once the rain picked up, the ducks pretty much quit flying. A warm fire and some dry clothes were calling, so we picked up and headed back to the camp. On the way in, Mr. Errol and his sons, Errol Jr. and Scott, showed me some places they used to hunt that simply don't exist anymore. Coastal erosion and hurricanes had completely washed them away.
All right, Jared, right here, as you can see on this old map, we are in the pond, or where the pond used to be, where my brother and I both killed our first ducks hunting with my dad 40 years ago for me and probably 45 years ago for Errol. So, but if you look around now, there's a little bit of land which would have been the south side of the pond, but we used to have to enter this way through a little narrow bayou. You can pan around, there's just nothing there. We've lost at least 400 acres due to the land just washing away.
But the earliest memories here that I have, not only did we shoot a lot of ducks here, this is where we also each shot our first goose. It's rare. My dad has videos of thousands of geese in the marsh when they used to burn the marsh for muskrats. But it was rare for us to see a goose. It was a treat. But that's one of my earlier memories of coming in here, was to have a goose, and we mouth call geese. You know, if you get a single or a pair, you might get them to come by. And he came right over the duck decoys and shot and folded him with, you know, we might have been shooting lead at that point. It was so long ago.
And now it's no longer here.
No longer here. This pond is gone along with a lot of the others, you know, and the people we named them after. They're, you know, it's vanishing.
You know, years ago when it was trapping, with all the property we had here, to get to the middle, we had ditches that was dug by hand, so you can get with a pirogue. You go this way and cut across this way, so they crisscross through the land, because you're running traps, and you had to get in the middle of the land where you couldn't walk at all and carry the rats. So you take a pirogue, go through the ditch, run a bunch of traps, and come back, put them in the rats in the pirogue. Keep going ahead, go do the same thing. It was the only way you could get to the middle of the land and run all your traps. They might have 250 traps set, and you have all them rats, you couldn't carry them all. So to get to the middle of the land, my dad had some people come here and dig canals so you can get through with a pirogue by hand. That cuts from one bayou to the other bayou and back and forth, so you could go crisscross and get through the land. A ditch was only wide enough to go through with a pirogue.
So how many feet?
2 feet wide. That was it. You used to pull. You used to have to pull your way through with the grass.
And how wide is it now?
Now, you look at it now, it's got to be, 15, 20 feet, at least 20 feet wide or more.
And what made it wider? Why did it get wider?
Just through the current, just eroding and sinking. Right on the other side over here is where I made my first hunt at 16 years old. Well, that's all gone now. There's nothing left there. You don't see anything anymore. We lost so much land out here. We had 360 acres of land, and I don't know if we got 200 acres left. I don't think we got that much left. There's spots that's completely washed away. It's just gone forever.
We got rained on enough and decided to call and come on in. So now we're sitting around a fire. I'm gonna catch up with Mr. Arrow a little bit and pick his brain on a few things. You know, one of the main things to take away from this video is the fact that South Louisiana, especially on the coast, is washing away. And we lose a football field worth of land every 100 minutes. Over the years, we've lost close to 3,000 square miles of our coast. That's an area the size of Delaware. So if you took the state of Delaware, put it on the bottom of Louisiana and erased it, that's how much we've lost. It's a very dire situation. As much as you see on here us having fun and hunting and fishing and having a good time, we are in the middle of a crisis, no doubt about it. Being that Mr. Arrow has experienced our marsh for most of his lifetime, I feel like he's going to be able to put some of that into perspective by talking about all the things that are now gone.
I was born in 1940 in November the 16th, 1940. We lived back and forth. We had a house down here. I lived down here a lot of times during the winter when there was trapping, when my dad would be trapping. Then in the summer, when he was trawling, we lived up in the city. When I was 7, 8 years old, going down here, I remember going to the old schoolhouse. I don't know how many people remember the old wooden schoolhouse we had. We had a two-story wooden schoolhouse, and in the bottom, they had cattle. So we just had the upstairs section of the schoolhouse. Well, my dad and them, when they hunted, they were selling. They was hunting and selling. All they used to shoot was mallards and pintails. That's all we used to shoot. When I first started hunting, mallards was the big thing. I mean, it was common to go out there and shoot the limit of mallards or pintails. My first hunt when I was 16 years old.
What year would that have been?
That would have been in, say, 56, 57, somewhere in there. I remember my dad, first time he took me out, I showed you that little corner where I made my first hunt that's gone, it's not there no more. Well, we were sitting in a pirogue, and I have never shot a shotgun before that. That was the first time. So I'm sitting in the pirogue with him, and a teal comes lighting the decoys. So he tells me to shoot him. So I shoot him, and I fell out the pirogue. The gun kicked. It was a 12 gauge. I had never shot a gun before. 12 gauge shotgun, and it knocked me out the side of the pirogue, and he was laughing at me. And I was always hooked on it. Once I first started, that was it. And I mean, we used to see a lot of ducks in them days, and you had the land. I mean, you had a lot of land. You didn't have all the open waters yet. Now you'd be hunting in maybe these little pockets or these little corners, or maybe in a pond where you can kind of control where the ducks are going to come and where they're going to light. I mean, now everything is gone. Where I used to hunt years ago, everything is gone now. You go out there and nothing but open water. It was just completely different hunting than it is now. It's a little harder. The other thing is you had, I think you had more ducks migrating at that time of the year. Now, you got all these places up north where they feeding all these ducks, and they got all these fields that they cut rice and corn, and the ducks go in there, and they say there's no need for them to come down there anymore. So to me, it looks like the migration of the ducks is changing. It's not like it used to be. And what happens is, years ago, like you say, you had ducks coming to one area. Well, next year when them ducks have little ones and they breed, they would bring them back to the same area. Well, now you're getting all these ballots and everything staying up north. There's no need to come. They don't know what it is to come south. They don't come any further than maybe Missouri or Nebraska, and they stay up there. There's no need for them to come down anymore.
So do you think, is there something can be done to try to get some of the duck hunting the way it used to be, or is it just kind of gone for good?
I think it's gone. I don't think you'll see that anymore. I just think the whole thing's changed the migration. That the migration's not like it used to be.
Man, what a cool group of guys. It's awesome to see how deeply duck hunting can be ingrained into a family and that family's culture and traditions. We're probably going to have to adapt because the good old days are not coming back. And it just is what it is. You'll have to try new things and be more patient and go new places. So at the end of the day, we can't control what these ducks are going to do and how they're going to migrate, but we can change our attitude and our approach. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video, and if you want, go ahead and click your notifications so you know when I put out a new one. Until then, happy hunting, and I'll see you soon. Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. Where the levees end, the fun begins. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm hunting ducks with Horned Coco and his son Mason. We had a good time at duck camp, we ate good and enjoyed each other's company. We shot some ducks, and I'll show you how I cook them up on a smoker. Now let's get it started.
All right, y'all, I don't really even know what to say. It's finally duck season. We're finally at a duck camp, and really everything feels right in the world. Can I get an amen? If you love going to duck camp, leave me a comment right now. Let me know what your camp's like, what you love about being at camp. But this weekend, me and Jack and Coco, we're actually hunting with Coco. Warren Coco, Lance Coco, the Go Devil family. We're now sponsored by Go Devil, and this will be a first time I get to hunt with them. I cannot wait. I know he's put a lot of work into this place over the years. We're staying at camp with him. I could smell the gumbo from out here, so let's go check out the camp.
We got smoked Specklebelly gumbo,
Oh, man.
There's some specklebellies I had. Smoked them today in the smoker. Got my celery, onions, bell pepper. Got okra, seasoned, plenty of garlic. Got a pot of rice, and here we got a bowl of potato salad to go with it.
Now, you a potato salad on the side or potato salad in the gumbo?
I'm on the side. I don't mix my food.
My man. My man. I knew I liked you for a reason.
All right, Mason. You got to say the blessing.
Good time. Good over picture. Louisiana. That you duck hunter. Duck team. Good team. A good time. Great good day. Basin. History all night. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Mason.
Good job. Used to say the hen.
Yeah, that's true.
You're funny, bro.
So I love the smoky flavor of this gumbo. He's not only smoked the geese, but he's using a smoked andouille. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, you know what their best
Now,
fields are? Coffee beans.
I'm not a potato salad in the gumbo guy. Give me a little scoop, eat some gumbo.
And that's a good attraction.
And follow it with potato salad.
No Who thought?
Yeah, you're right.
That's a Canada goose.
Yeah, I see some specklebellies coming in. What about Gallinoo? Oh, they got some snow geese coming in.
All right, he's in my blind tomorrow. I'm calling him now.
Wait,
He's in my blind.
Got them.
First little bit of caffeine.
Oh yeah. Gotta get them eyes open up.
Tell us who you are, man.
Dalton from Denham Springs, Louisiana.
How long you been hunting with Go Devil friends?
About 5 years now.
Yeah, you enjoy coming out here?
Oh yeah. Always privilege coming out here.
That man's ready. Look at him.
I guess.
What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing?
Making memories. What was that?
Ringnecks.
You don't shoot them?
I don't shoot them. You can shoot them if you want.
Oh, right here, Jack. Right here, Jack. Oh, right here, right here, right here. Where's that?
Good job. Good job. Big old green head.
Man, that happens fast.
Yep.
All right, hey. Yeah, that's a tough dead bird. Back. Back. Good. Hunt him up. That's him. She must have seen it.
Oh, she sees him,
Yeah, she must have seen it.
When the head drops.
Good girl. Yes, ma'am. Good girl. What we got? Hold him by his head. Hold him by his head. Hold him up. Bruh. What? What's that called, Jack?
Green head.
That's right, my man.
All right, there he is, y'all. Beautiful green-head mallard. Very beautiful duck. Very beautiful duck. Here you go, Jack. Jack wants to hold them all. I'm gonna let Jack hold them. Make you a pile, buddy. Try to keep them clean, okay? Spoonies, huh? I thought it was teal. You don't shoot spoonies either?
I don't shoot spoonies neither.
That's all right. I respect it.
You want to? You should.
You hit him the first. You got a ring neck?
That's your, hey, is that your limit?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That bird. Back. That's why you waited out, boys. That's why you waited out. You tell us about the hunt today. What happened?
I got next year got a scout duck.
You shot his skull, huh? What you think, Dad?
Well, we got 2 good greenheads and a doe gray. Slow day today.
Sometimes we got to take what the good Lord gives us.
That's it.
You ready to eat breakfast?
Yeah.
What you want to eat?
Biscuit gravy.
Biscuits and gravy, that's right. Giacomo, you gonna eat biscuits and gravy?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm eating biscuits and gravy. All right, y'all, we back at the camp. We had a good little breakfast, watched a little football. Warren is a man of many talents. He's also a man who's come up with a lot of ideas. And one of the things he does is he makes a duck picker. It's an automatic spinning mechanism that plucks your ducks. And I've been wanting to check it out. I've been knowing for a while that he makes this. I've been wanting to check one out. So I'm gonna go, let's go watch how he plucks these ducks. How many duck hunters you know have one of those, huh?
Me.
I bet you put a lot of hours on that thing, huh?
That's what makes it happen.
That's what makes this place happen. When did you come up with this?
Oh, I had one of these back in the early 90s.
Yeah, is this your invention? Did I misspeak?
No, I had a friend of mine had one.
Okay, I misspoke.
But we've been having duck pickers like this, similar stuff. This is one we build and sell.
Okay, so you did build it though?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, all right.
Yeah, this got a little gasoline engine on it because out here in the yard, I don't want to run electricity. Feathers go everywhere. This is the fastest duck picker it ever was. and it's because of the type of fingers we use is real soft rubber. It's unlimited. You're unrestricted. You can sit here and you can see here in just a second.
Yeah, that's very soft.
Yeah, and they got a lot of different brands. Other people make them. We sell a few of these a year. It's not a big deal for us. Just something we have for customers.
Sure.
We also built one with a shroud with electric motor. You put a shop vac on it, sucks the feathers in it.
Gotcha.
But it slows you down a little bit. It still works just as good.
So this is one you want to use where you don't care where the feathers go.
Right, feathers go everywhere.
Right. Y'all, there it is. I mean, really not much to it. I'm sure Warren's amount of experience with it really helps, but now the only thing to do is to see if these are as good on the smoker as they were on the plucker. Alright y'all, when I was in the blind with Warren, he was talking about how he smokes ducks, but also how he has a little dipping sauce for after he smokes ducks. So we've got 4 mallards, a spoonbill, and a teal, and each one of these will have its own different smoke time. I'm guessing the mallards will be 2.5 hours, the spoonbill will probably be 1.5, and the teal will probably be an hour. That's kind of what I'm guesstimating. I'm gonna go ahead and try to smoke anywhere between 275 and 250. First thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and dry off your ducks really good. Get them nice and dry. These have been on ice, so I had to pat them with a towel on the outside as well as the inside. Then I just set them there and let them dry off for about 2 hours. While the ducks are drying, I go ahead and get my coals started. I do 1 chimney of charcoal and then I start adding wood. First things first, we got to get some seasoning on these ducks. I'm going with hot rods, garlic butter, baby, garlic, lots of garlic. There's a little hot rod there and his garlic butter. And we're just gonna season very liberally all over these ducks. I wanna season the outside and the inside, okay? As that fat starts to render and those juices start dripping, it'll carry seasoning all over the duck. I'm finally coming back down to temperature. It got up pretty hot, but it's coming back down now. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my ducks on. And what I'm gonna do is get them to the side. So my heat is here, I want my ducks over here. Because as that heat's coming through, it's gonna come here and up the pipe, okay? So that's gonna create our smoke. Okay, at the 2 hour mark, I checked the ducks with the temp gun. They were at 135. I did not want it to go any longer than that because I like a medium rare duck, whether I'm smoking it, grilling it, whatever. So keep in mind, I'm doing this like at a pace that I wanted to for a video. You could also go to a real lower smoke, like a cold smoke, like a 190, 200, and do your duck longer to get even more smoky flavor. When I was in the blind with Warren, he was telling me about a little sauce he makes for his smoked duck, and he uses orange marmalade. This is Warren's idea, y'all, not mine, okay? I'm not trying to take his idea. All right, some orange marmalade and some horseradish. He didn't tell me ratios, but I'm gonna go with my own here and see what I get. All right, let's start with that. Stir that up good. Those are 2 very strong, hopefully complementary flavors. I'm gonna get a little crazy, Warren, because I don't like how thick that is. I'm gonna add a little bit of beer to it. Saucing it up, y'all. All right, so let's cut into it. Give it a look here. Slightly over medium rare. It's still good. Look at that. We want to do a little fold into the sauce. Yeah. All right, well, once again, shout out to Go Devil for the sponsorship. I can't wait to get back in mine. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and let's talk about it. Leave me a comment, what you think about the duck, what you think about the camp, and we'll see y'all next time.
Welcome to my YouTube channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm duck hunting with my cousins Camry and her dad Dustin. We'll also be spending some much needed time at deer camp, cutting up, eating good food, and making memories with friends and family. Let's get it started.
What time you woke up, Cam?
4:30.
Yeah? How was that?
It was okay.
Yeah? I was too excited. I couldn't even sleep. I was up at like 3. That's the best line material right there.
Old palmettos.
Best there is.
and we forgot to unhook the boat. Yep. You ready to go to work? Being lazy? That bird, come on. That bird back. That bird back, come on. That bird. Hey, back. Good. Good girl. Good girl.
What do you say?
All right, 5 more to go, huh, Cam?
Yes, sir.
It's Louisiana's youth duck hunt this morning. We early November, trying to shoot us a few ducks. Got my cousin Cam, my cousin Dustin. She's already knocked one down out the air, and it's pretty slow. I figured it would be a lot better because normally early in the year we got a lot, but you never know with hurricanes. You know, we could have had some before the hurricane, pushed them out, but it's still hunting season, and we positive. And we had a little group come in, so we're gonna stick around, see if we can shoot some more. So is this your first youth duck hunt?
Yes, sir.
But you teal hunted this year, right?
Yes, sir.
What type of hunting do you normally do?
Deer hunting.
Do you know how many deer you shot?
Not really.
Let me tell you something about Cam. She's shot more deer than me, and she's, how old are you?
I'm 13.
Yeah, so if you want to see a deer killer, right here. I mean, killing. And then hogs don't stand a chance with her.
138-inch deer at 10 years old, her first buck.
Somebody might be a little spoiled.
Nice group high.
It's starting to move around a little bit. And that happens, you know. You'll get, you know, you come out here early in the dark and get set up and drinking coffee, waiting on ducks. They don't come, and then come 8 o'clock, they just start flying like it's their job. So we're gonna give them a little bit more time. Smoked them. So the youth hunt, a lot of times we try to let them land so the kids could shoot them on the water. And we had a couple land this morning. She saw, you know, smoking them in the air. That's what I'm talking about. Back. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, that's so fun. This is so fun. Duck hunting is so fun. I got you. Another green wing. It's early to be having this many green wings.
I saw buckets say the same thing.
All right. I mean, smoked them. You like shooting them in the air or on the water?
In the air.
It's a little bit more fun, huh?
Yes, sir.
How many you got so far?
2.
What's the weather like today?
It's not hot, but it's not cold. It's medium.
A little wet.
A little wet, yeah.
Well, we hunters, we'll be all right.
gun, just smash your cheek to it, and it natural every time, you know, boom. But you'll get the hang of it. It takes time, kid. First time we was hunting, it wasn't like that. Put your head down. Oh, well, she's shooting and she's got her head off the gun. So if you don't have your head down on the gun looking down the barrel, you're never gonna hit your target. And so she's gotta put her head down, smash that cheek on that butt stock there on top of that stock in order to be able to aim correctly.
I mean, all in all, she's doing really good.
She's doing good. She's doing good. She's.
It's not like she's duck hunted much.
Nope. No, this is her first really full hunt. This year's teal season. Teal really didn't want to light, and they were really fast moving. Was hunting some hard ground, so the teal, even the adult shooting, was shooting flying by teal. So she is shooting a pump, so it's new to her too. The pump's new to her. The whole shotgun is new to her right now. So, but she's gonna get the hang of it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get it.
We're proud of you.
That's why we're out here, for you.
That's
Give me
right.
some. Head down.
Put me down. I can't put it down no more.
Hey, baby. It's a little aggravating that you didn't hit him, but shooting a shotgun is just, you gotta do it over and over and over and over again.
Boy, they worked in good, huh?
I know. You heard him talking? Bear, bear, bear.
Hey, let's see. Ain't no need to get upset, kid.
No, I wouldn't get upset.
I'm not fussing at you. I'm just trying to tell you what you're doing wrong.
Okay.
Shot way to the left.
I can't do that.
Pump. Shot way to the left again. If you shoot to the left, it's because you're looking down the side of the barrel. Okay? If you shoot to the right, it means you're looking down this side of the barrel. You're gonna look straight down the top of the barrel. Alright?
Okay.
Straight down the top of the barrel. Let's see. Close your eye and put that bead. You kind of want this back part right here to be even with that bead, and your target, that bead to be on your target itself. Okay? So just practice, don't shoot, but practice aiming at that decoy. See, now you got that head forward, see? That's how you
It's
need
hard
to
to
be.
do that.
It's hard. It's not something that's yet natural to you, right? Because naturally you just want to launch. Naturally you just want to put the gun there and put your head down. But when I do this, where I see your head at, when I do this, guess what I'm doing? I'm looking right down the side of the barrel, which I think you're doing. That's why you're shooting to the left. You're trying to rest your cheek on it. You want your cheek to kind of be on the side right here. And just look straight down the barrel. You want to look straight the top. Not down the side, the top, okay? I want to get some more gray ducks. They're starting to work. Give me some, kid. Give me some.
Oh my gosh, man. No grown men couldn't make that shot. Tell me how the hunt went. What'd you think? You ready to duck hunt some more after this?
It went good, yes, sir. Well, we were setting up and some came down and then they flew away, but then 15 minutes later, I got one. And then we waited a little bit and they just started coming every 15 minutes. I like shooting them out the air more than letting them land.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Man, I thought she did awesome. Like, she made some shots that I got buddies, and myself included, would have missed. She struggled a little bit at the end, but you know how sometimes that goes with shooting. Like, you start missing a little bit, and then it gets in your head, and then you know. So, but she's got so much time to get all this fine-tuned and get really good at it. You know, I feel like by the time she's, you know, well into her teens, this is just gonna be automatic to her. And it's just cool to see it. I'm really happy for her. Super proud of her. I know Dustin is too. We're gonna pick up the decoys, get in. Hopefully we're making a little pig hunt tonight, so stay tuned. All right, so I got a new kid with me. This is my son, Jack. He's 4. He didn't do the duck hunt this morning. We let him sleep in, but we had a good little youth duck hunt with Camry, and now we're heading to the deer camp to try and hunt a hog. Whoa, a hog, dude! You know, Jack's been asking to come to the camp since the last hunting season. I actually let him start hunting with me last year when he was 3, and he took to it, you know, just like a little South Louisiana boy should. So he's been asking to go to the camp, so this is his first trip to camp this hunting season, and it's really something special this time of year to get to camp with your friends and family and cook. Now, we don't have power at the camp. Normally we do have, you know, we have power lines that run back there, but we lost power during Hurricane Zeta, so there's still no power back. But we brought a generator. We're gonna barbecue. We got donuts. We got Doritos. And it's just gonna be a good time. Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where-
At a camp!
Where?
At a camp.
You ready?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're gonna go hunting? So this is all the amount of stuff we're bringing with us for our little camp trip. Some of this stuff is stuff that's gonna stay back there. Some of it's just stuff we need because we don't have electricity. Our camp, we boat to it. So if you gotta bring in supplies, if you gotta build a deer stand, 4-wheeler, bring... Good. If you got to bring a 4-wheeler back, you got to boat it back. So, but it's cool. You know, once you get back there, you're a little bit away from it all, and just a good time, man. Really can't wait to get back. So all of these fishing boats are here still from the hurricane that was last week. What they do is they bring them in from the coastal area into this more protected canal so that they can ride out the storm here in this canal with some protection. You know, these guys have a lot of money invested in their boats. That's their livelihood. So if they can get it off the coast a little bit and get it in here protected, it's a better way to ride out the storm. So some of them just haven't come to get them yet, but it won't be long. They'll come back to get them. So what y'all doing? Wait, what is that? What is that?
Crab trap.
What's in there?
Crabs. Hopefully crabs.
We're gonna eat them?
Or perch. I wish.
Jack, what you think is in there?
What? Crabs. And a perch. And a perch. Well, Dad. Oh wait, then I'm gonna. Let's go, perch. Come on. Crab. Get out of here.
That's a fish.
Get out of here, perch. It's not gonna just.
I saw a fish in the glass.
What is that?
No.
I see a fish.
What is that? Let me see.
That's a fish.
That's a fish.
That's funny.
It's a perch.
Show it to me.
Jack, you wanna hold it?
Ah, it jumped.
Here, Jack, you wanna hold it?
Oh. How did this go?
Yeah, this is the one, but it's tangled up under the dock.
Oh no.
duck under there.
Well, we know where it was.
Oh, Jack's caught lost. I don't know.
Oh, we got lights! Oh,
Yeah, the generator.
generator
That's because they
power.
turned it on.
And just like that, we got light from the generator. Light from the generator.
At least we got light.
We got a little smoked deer sausage. It's jalapeno cheddar cheese. And this one here is green onion and pepper jack. Thanks to Camry, she got her first deer with a crossbow, which happened to be a duck.
And y'all got the sausage back already?
Got it back already. Fortenberries in Carriere.
My fingers from there.
No, stop. All right, I'll stop.
All right, well, that was kind of a rough night of sleep at camp. We didn't have any air conditioning, so we had the window cracked, but it's just not quite cold enough yet. Yeah, so I slept kind of rough. This dude was just knocked out, but we got a pig trap set, and we're gonna go check for a piggy this morning. You ready to go check for some piggies? Me too. Piggy trap, we coming for you, piggy trap. No piggy in the trap. Okay. No piggy in the trap. No piggy in the trap.
That's how the piggy gets in?
Yeah, the piggy goes in the door, and he goes, eats the corn right there, and then boom, the door shuts, and he gets trapped.
No, how am eating?
He moves with his nose, and he eats it, and then when his nose hits that wire, it shuts the door, and we catch a piggy, but we didn't catch one, so it's okay. All right, so no pig. I'm gonna go ahead and let the door loose because I don't know when I'll be back to check it, and I don't want to leave it just set. Let them have the corn for free. Oh well. Well, that's gonna pretty much wrap up this weekend. Really, it was kind of all about the kids, you know, getting Camry out for the duck hunt. She shot her first big duck. I think she's gonna get it mounted. A beautiful model duck. Coco went and got the retrieve. And we came to deer camp. We had big plans. We were gonna go hog hunting at night using a thermal scope, but I think once we had some of those pork chops, it was set in, and waking up early from the duck hunt, we just got the sleepy head, so we decided to go to bed and talked about fishing this morning, but we had to go check the pig trap. There wasn't no pig in the trap, so we're gonna call it. We got a little birthday party to get to. It's been a real tumultuous couple weeks for you know, our country. No matter what you believe and what side of the aisle you on, it's been crazy. And I'll be honest, you know, it's stuff like this, like coming to camp, spending time outdoors, that is the anchor for me and my family. It's gonna be here no matter what, no matter who's president. If you can pass it to your kids, then they can pass it to theirs, and it just keeps it going. You know, I feel like when your times come on this earth and it's time to go on into the next life, and if you get an opportunity to think back, you won't be thinking about politics and elections. You know, it'll be moments like last night, hanging out underneath the camp, letting the kids play and cook in. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm creating this channel for no matter what you believe, no matter if you're new to hunting or if you've got years and years more experience than I do. I want this to be a place that you can come and enjoy seeing what we do, and enjoy just seeing a genuine love for the outdoors and feeding your family from what's out here. Thank you. We'll see you again soon.
Welcome to my channel, Outside the Levees. I'm Jared Serenay, and today I'm hunting specklebelly geese with the Louisiana man himself, Mr. Kendall Frederick. Our buddies at Vermilion Waterfowl put us on a phenomenal goose hunt. Then we headed back to the camp to throw down on some firewood camp cooking. Now let's get it started. Good morning, good morning. We right here in the heart of Cajun rice country, Gaydon, Louisiana. We are surrounded by rice fields and crawfish ponds, and if you know anything about that, it's phenomenal duck and goose habitat. Now today, we're gonna pretty much leave the ducks alone and just focus on specklebelly geese. I'm excited. I really don't get to goose hunt much, so this is gonna be a unique opportunity for me. I wanna wish all my subscribers a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you're not subscribed, I hope Santa Claus brings you a big lump of coal. Nah, but subscribing is the best way to keep up with the channel, so I appreciate everyone who clicked that subscribe button. If you've noticed on the last few videos, we're bringing the cooking bag, so leave me a comment below. Let me know what y'all think about that. If that's something y'all like seeing, we'll keep doing it. Now, this whole trip was put together by Kendall Frederick. He invited me to come. We've been wanting to meet up. He's got an amazing channel on here. I'm gonna put a link in the description below. If you like Louisiana culture, hunting and fishing, there's really no one who does it better. So go visit him once you watch this video. All right, so now we're gonna get on out of this camp, get these trucks packed up, and get on this hunt.
Hopefully we're gonna get a few this morning. It's nice and chilly. What is it, 42 degrees this morning?
Oh.
Puppy pup.
Oakley.
That's the real breadwinner right there.
Here you go. Beautiful morning. Look at this sunrise, guys, out in front.
Well, we just hunted a couple hours and not too much flying. Seen a few specklebellies, a lot of snow geese in the area. So where we're hunting here has got a lot of water, and we're gonna move to a dry field. You know, they were saying that this water, by there being no wind and no motion on the water, it looks a little suspicious to geese. So we're gonna try to get to a dry field where things look, you know, just not as easy for them to figure it out. So we're making a move. These boys wanna kill some geese. No, K-Fred's ready, boy, look at him.
Let's go get them, guys.
We're gonna go get in the other blind and see what we can get.
How many decoys we putting out?
18, just 18, something simple.
Yeah. What you like about doing a small spread like that?
Pick it up faster. That way when you're not here, you don't have decoys sitting out, you know.
Yeah.
So we like to pick up, put out every day.
Do you find that you have as much success with a small spread as a big one?
Way better, way better.
With a small?
With a small, just because it appears on them. A lot of these birds are passing over this field every day. If you leave your decoys out, you know, they kind of get used to it and go around you. So we like to deploy, you know, 18 to 24. We have way better luck calling birds in with a fresh set.
All right, so here's the setup. We've got these specklebelly goose decoys here. That's the blind there, so as you can see, a very low profile blind. We're out in a rice field. I know specklebellies like to land on in here, eat whatever little bit of rice, and you know, they got fresh shoots going up out the ground, and they like to get in here and eat that, fill their little bellies. So we're gonna go get in that blind there and try to work them in down here. So you can see once you're down in there, they're not gonna see you. Believe it or not, K-Fred is somewhere down in there. Let's see if we can locate him. There he is. There he is. Found him.
Mark.
Oakland. Oh, she gone.
Fred, what you think about cooking tonight, man? What you thinking you're gonna cook?
I think we're gonna do a pot roast. We'll stuff the breasts. We'll season them real good. I think it's gonna be good. We're gonna cook it on that old wood burning stove. I think it'll be a good time. What you cooking?
Yeah, well, Fred's taking the whole bird, so I'm gonna take the gizzard, maybe the heart, and do something with that. It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good. Let's see what we got coming. Go. That was awesome.
That was good.
That was some work right there, bro.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good girl.
That was awesome. They worked and worked and worked on those birds and got them to come. You know, they finally locked up. I was like, are they gonna call the shot? I heard them saying, ah! I heard them saying something down there. And we'll take care of that. I heard them saying something, but I wasn't sure if they were calling the shot, man. So I hurried up, jumped up, shot at one. But we got 5 in the blind now. Great dog work. I think we're gonna get some more.
Shoot or not? Shoot or not?
Okay.
Good girl. Go.
So as you saw, there was a bigger group behind the 2 that came in. It was a tough call, man. You know, sometimes you have to take the bird in hand. We definitely would have loved to wait for the big group, but there was no guarantee, so Jack called the shot. So let us know, what would you have done? Should we have waited? Should we have let the big group come in? I don't know. You know, I don't know what answer is right. All I know is we shot and we were able to get 1 bird out of it. If we had waited, maybe we got none. So leave me a comment down below. What you think? What should we have done? So that amazing calling was done by our buddies Jack and Whitney with Vermilion Waterfowl. And we want to send a very, very special thanks to them for having us along, hooking us up with the camp. All in all, just a great experience. Thank you so much, K-Fred, for putting this together, for being willing to help me out with my channel. Let's see if we can get some extra views on something like this. So now it's time to head back to the camp and do what we do best.
All right, well, hey, what an awesome hunt. Now we're back at the camp, and if you watch this channel, you know I kind of like to hang out at the camp and cook a lot. Please, 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 if you haven't already, go subscribe to Kendall Frederick, K-Fred I call him, on YouTube. The channel is called Kendall Frederick, so go on YouTube, type in Kendall Frederick. If you already subscribed, you know what a great guy he is and what a great representative of South Louisiana culture. If you know another thing about K-Fred, you know we back at the camp and he's cooking. So he's gonna go ahead and pot roast some whole geese. So I was like, well, what can I do, you know? Well, I took the gizzards and the heart side of the geese. We got that here. I'm gonna make what we call in the New Orleans area a dirty rice. Now, once you get over here to Cajun country, they call it a rice dressing. That's just one of those little funny differences between us New Orleans folks and the real Cajuns over here. So what I got here is the gizzards, the hearts, and one other little ingredient that you have to have when you come to Cajun country. This is smoked pork tasso. What they do is they smoke that pork for a few hours, they season it real good with Cajun seasoning, and you could add that to about any dish to really, really bring it to life and give it that good Cajun flavor. So I'm gonna chop all this up, I'm gonna cube it up the best I can, and then Jack's gonna put it in a bag and he's gonna work it down real good. So, you just wanna get that, you know, I guess that's kind of like a silver skin, you wanna get that off. Now with a gizzard, you want a real sharp knife. I know K-Fred rocks with a sharp knife. He's let me borrow his, because they're very, very dense. And that's why we have to cook them such a long time. Get it nice and clean, and that's kind of what you're going for there. And then I'm just gonna cube that up. And that's kind of what you get. And we'll go ahead and do the same thing on the heart. Now the heart's a lot softer meat. It's not gonna be as hard to cut. Cube that heart up. And then we'll cube up our tasso. So I'm gonna do to that whole tasso. I've got a bag of gizzards and hearts here, and that's all gonna get cubed up. Go back into the bag, and like I said, Jack's gonna take a tenderizing hammer and work on it a little bit, and we'll drop it in the pot.
All right, so my camera's audio cut out for a little while here, so I'll walk you through what I did next. I put about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil in a cast iron pot on the fire. Then I diced up a whole white onion and dropped that in the pot. I went with the poblano pepper instead of a green bell pepper. I have a thing for poblano pepper, so I use them as often as possible. I grilled it first to get the skin off and to get a smoky flavor on the pepper. After I peel the skin, I dice up the poblano and drop it in the pot. Then I drop in the bag of tenderized hearts, gizzard, and tasso.
Push close to the fire because I want to brown this meat real good. And you know what comes next. Right here, K-Fred. Everybody's got a Cajun seasoning they love. They tell you this one's the best, that one's the best. This is what we're rocking with on Outside the Levees now. That in there, we just start mixing it up. So we're cooking it almost all the way through. It's gonna get crispy on the outside, and we're gonna develop what we call gras doux at the bottom of that pot. That's the stuff that sticks to the bottom, so when we add liquid, you stir it, and that creates most of your flavor right there. We're gonna add some more K-Fred. All right, so our gizzards, our hearts, and tassos cooked down pretty good. Onions and poblanos look great. I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken stock. Just enough to almost cover it. Then I wanna cover it up. And we're gonna let that cook down for about an hour. You really, really gotta cook them gizzards a while. So we're just gonna cover it up and let it cook, let it roll, have a crown drink, and the K-Fred cook. All right, this has been covered up cooking for about 20 minutes now. It's got liquid in it, but I'm gonna go ahead and check it. Oh yeah, still got plenty liquid. Looking good, brother. Like I said, these gizzards, you just gotta take your time with them. Don't rush them. Let them cook down good, soak up all that flavor. All right, we've been cooking for about 45 minutes. Let it keep going though. Getting where we want it. Yes, sir. All right, so here we are, Gaydon, Louisiana, cooking over an open fire. Specklebelly geese flying over. We at the camp. Man, life is good. All right, now look at K-Fred's little stove he's cooking on here. Very unique. I'm kind of jealous. It's really cool. But if y'all want to see what he's cooking, I'm not going to show y'all. Y'all going to have to go on his channel and see. So as soon as you're done watching this, go ahead, type in K-Fred on YouTube, and you'll have to watch his to see what he cooked. All right, so we let it cook down for about 2 hours. So now I added 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice, That rice is gonna soak up a lot of what's already in there, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Cape Fred seasoning. All right, I wanna bring that up to a good boil before it simmers, so I'm gonna add a little bit more wood. Try to get that fire back going. We want that to boil, then we'll cover and let it simmer. All right, we're right towards the end. Our liquid's just about all cooked out. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of fresh parsley. And you add as much as you want. You could also do green onion. That's another good one. And that's it. That's pretty much it right there. Don't waste your gizzards. Don't waste your hearts. Chop them up. Get some tasso. Add it all. Make a dirty rice. Look at that, boy. All right, well, what a long day, but a beautiful day as well. Got to spend time with my boy here, Cape Fred. Like I said, go check him out. Go on YouTube, type in Kendall Frederick. Great representative of our culture down here in South Louisiana. I want you to do the honors. Check out my little...
That's some pretty good looking rice dressing right here. I know y'all see dirty rice.
Gizzard, heart, and tasso.
Dude, look how pretty that looks.
And I garnished it with a pickled okra, you know?
Let's see. Dude, A+. Very good. Oh, can I have another bite? This might be double
That's
dipping.
yours, baby. That's yours.
Mine. Okay, I'm gonna double
That's
dip it.
yours.
It's my plate.
So, subscribe to my
God,
channel,
dude.
Outside the Levees. Do it now before you forget. Like the video and comment below. I really, really want to know what y'all hear about me doing this type of thing with Cape Fred, coming out, going on this hunt, linking up with another Louisiana legend.
Dude, that's incredible.
Thank you, my brother.
Oh my
Thank you.
God.
So, we love y'all. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you, guys.